What's going on, Blue Chips? Sorry, running a little bit late. This morning has been nothing but chaos. So, guard your vision. Let's get to it. All right, so trying to get some hotkeys reconfigured here real quickly. So just bear with me. What's up, Thomas? Good morning, man. You guys might see a little bit of a change this morning. And no, it's not necessarily because of yesterday, but it's been something I've been looking to do anyways. So we're going to see how it plays out here. Which I can explain it to you as we go, but I'm just trying to get these in real quick before we get started here. We got about 50 seconds here to the bell. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna just save this for now. And it looks like we're right in time for the bell. So, marketing, what's up? Brad, what's up? Jeff, what's up? Yeah, I have no sound through my... I need to figure out what's going on with my... I can't get the sound for Plex onto... Jeff, what's up, man? Thanks for the like. I can't get the sound on the TV separate from my headphones for some... I had it working, but for some reason it's not working right now. So good luck, everybody, today. What's going on here? All right, just kind of catching up, just using the scanners. Kind of annoyed that I don't have, and this was not a real trade, by the way. This was me testing the hotkey. This was a demo trade. You can see that. Well, yeah, there you go. Account TRC. So right now my headphones are effectively useless. Can't hear the scanners, but I can still see them. I've had so much go on since last night. Just to show you guys, I started back testing some stuff, and that was pretty much what I did last night. Then I was coming up with the hotkeys and like just all kinds of different stuff. So just gonna be content using the scanners here to open the day. Everything looks like it's going the opposite way. I should say that these are all for shorts. None of these are for longs, so there is that. I probably should. SU. Here we go, SU. $16.75. So what do we got? 80. Oh, we missed that one. As you can see, we tried to get the order there at 33. We'll give it a sec here, see if it wants to pop back up. Kind of sucks. We just missed that one. We hit it as it started coming down. That could be the only bad thing about this is I'm trying not to ever get it. Man, get out of here. I'm trying to make sure that we don't get caught in any bad spots with spreads. So that's why I made these buttons to hit the ask. Where if we would have just hit the bid there, we would have been in a nice winner. So I'm curious how many times that might happen. This might actually turn into... Pretty pissy about this one, to be honest. That's exactly what we look for normally, right? Right through the high, right through that resistance. Nice extension. So 40 cents, 33. It already got down. We would have already been filled. We would have already had a winner there. Dang it. All right. Well, it's okay. It happens. I think when I realize the spread's not bad, I need to have the same button, but for the bid. So I need to make one for the ask and one for the bid. I think it's just that. That's how it's going to have to be. Already pretty far into this movie. What did CEMI end up doing? Kept coming. We'd just be getting fill here if it gets down through. What did it get down to? 60. Oh, so we would have already got filled there too. I definitely think that's something I'm going to have to do. 100%. Don't have shares here on Omer, but this looks nice. Still watching STNG here. ENBL. Nothing there. SU popping. SU actually went back high of day. Dang. This thing is just up, down, up, down. Keep an eye on this here. See what happens. So far, start of the new move here, 16. The idea of this not new strat necessarily, but new method of trading it is to get a lot of trades. And unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of trades right now. It's kind of an awkward day just because of the SPY and what it's doing. AMRN. STNG never really continued. It's kind of just chilling out. There's CNQ from yesterday, that piece of crap. Wonder if it wants to try to take more of my money. 1439. If I had this up when it went through 14, I might have took a shot at it, but I did not. Plus, we know this thing can grind. Look at that. It gave everything, well, not everything back, but gave a lot of it back, and now it's trying to continue higher here. This girl. That's funny. AMRN is a weird stock. This thing, this is the one that had the offering, what, like two days ago, was it? On Monday? I think CNQ would have been a nice one. We weren't here for this one, though. See if it bounces here off that yesterday's high. I'm going to keep CNQ up on my second chart here. Keep looking around. Excuse me. Just a lot of red. A lot of red today. Not a lot for what we look for. I think the other thing, too, is I might turn one of these montages into like a long montage and one into a short montage, because I'm not quite sure I want to be putting that many buttons. Like I could theoretically get rid of these 3 buttons, right? Because I can just use the regular short and buy button. Through on the tracker, looking like when things start to slow down, I can look for the previous moves that have already happened off the tracker, looking for descending triangles, ascending triangles, all that good stuff. I am going to set this up to take long positions as well. I'm going to do all that tonight. Like I said, I back tested all this yesterday. The back testing results, to be completely honest, weren't anything great. But it's kind of hard to compare the way I was trading with the possible single entry type trade, because when I was entering trades before, I was looking for the possibility of an ad, where now I'm not. But there was so many trades that I had. If you go all the way back to when I started with ISW back February 8th of last year, I think it was 71% of my trades were single entries. And out of those, 86%, or I think it was actually 87. Yeah, 87, it was like 86.8%, were winners. So if you break that down, it's not necessarily great, but when I've been looking for the single entries, now I went through, and you'll see, if you're watching right now on my webcam, you'll see a bunch of plus and minuses on that paper. Basically, if I would have had the set risk on those single entries every single time, that's how much I would have made more than I actually made, or how much less I would have made. Because there were times where, like, say I took 2 entries on a trade where if I would have took the set risk, I would have stopped out. But since I did take the 2 entries, I ended up winning on the trade. So technically with the new entry method, it would be a loss instead of a win. So technically I would lose money in that situation. But there was a ton of times where I took single entries and I made a lot less money because I wasn't patient with my exits, where I would have made the more money with this set risk. So it kind of plays itself out, and we will see. And there was also times where I took, say, 3 entries, and say, like yesterday, let's use yesterday as an example on CNQ. I ended up losing $61 on it, or whatever it was. Actually, it was more than that, but I got some back on the second trade. Where if I would have just took the set risk trade, I would, like, say for instance, right now I have it just set to $10 as I'm going through this, and it was a perfect scenario for what I was doing last night. But it would have been that much different, right? I would have only lost $10 instead of losing 65 or whatever it was. So it works in that manner too. And we all know that you only have to be, I was somewhere around 60% win rate, just based off of the small sample that I did. I want to say it was like 70 trades. So at 1-to-1, that's making money, right? Especially if you have bigger size. Maybe with smaller size, the commissions and the slippage will eat that alive. But again, the idea is not to stay with small size forever. It's just to make sure that it works and then try to scale it up. And like I said, it's a different mindset, because now when you're entering the trade, you're entering the trade with the mindset that this is it. You hit it and move on, right? You have your set risk and you move on. And then with the old strategy, I was taking a single entry, which was only 25% of my position. And then I would have to, think about adding not once, but then twice. And then, is this the right time to add? If it goes against me, when do I cut it? Which I had a very good strategy for that. And I might go back to that eventually. But for now, I'm very curious. Again, I'm still finding myself, right? I don't know exactly what kind of trader I am. Some people, it takes 5+ years to figure that out. I'm still under 2 years. I'm still trying new things. This is just kind of my journey, trying to figure those things out, and we'll see what happens. But like even right now, actually, did I change these? I did not. So like when I go back and I look for ascending triangles and descending triangles, I still have these as well. Exactly, Christian. I didn't read your first one. I'm not a fan of adding because it makes backtesting so much more complicated. It's true. It does. And that was the other thing, is I tried to backtest the way that I did. So now when I do it this way, I can at least go back and, because the ultimate goal is to try to get this strategy and use 2-to-1 and not 1-to-1. That's the idea. But, I went through, and out of the 37 winning trades that I had, 28 of them would have been 2-to-1 trades, which is pretty good. So the ultimate goal is to look for 2-to-1, which does not mean I'm looking to extend my profit and risk the same amount. I'd actually be looking to risk half of what I am looking to take profit. So the take profit areas would be the same. It's just my risk would be cut in half. So like right here, pretty sure this is just a load button. I don't think I ever changed this to send. Yeah. So if we were to get into this right now, we could look for this to be a fake out breakout here, 65. It got up to 75 there. Looking for this to break back down. The only problem is I don't have the cover 1-to-1 order here. Yeah, you're not the only one, Christian, that kind of says that. Like, I wish I could use hotkeys. Tom from the Discord, he mentions that. He's over at TradeStation. Hey, Josh, you're a master gardener. I might need to talk to you about my grass. Just started trying to grow some grass in my crappy yard. It's not. Oh, it is pretty bad. But anyways, no, this is the DOS platform. This is not Sterling. I have about a month's worth of videos when I was using the Sterling platform. I could probably go find like the first one for you if you're interested in that, so you could kind of see what the Sterling platform looks like. But I prefer the DOS platform. It just overall is better to me. Do I have glaucoma? What? Why would I have? Why are you asking me that? Isn't that? That's a eye. That's the eye thing, right? I'm just confused where that came from. That's like. Oh, great. I got you, Ponzi. My bad. I'm a little slow this morning, apparently. I meant like the actual grass that grows. The tall fescue that I'm attempting to grow. Speaking of that, it actually just went on sale. I got a random alert saying that it went on sale. Let me see if it pops my internet. It's like 80 bucks at Amazon, and right now it's 60 or 80 $82 I think at Home Depot, and right now it's only 66 bucks on Amazon. Let me check Keepa. What? I'm pretty sure it used to have that on there. I wonder what the price was. I can't. Let's see. Price check. Amazon. Yeah, camel. I have Keepa, which is right on Amazon, which I really like, but for some reason that's not working right this second. Or at least for this product. Jeez. Some pretty big price swings. This is... Oh, this doesn't show you the like the sale prices and stuff. It's kind of silly. Yeah, for some reason Keepa's not coming up on it right now. I want to say it was like 70 something. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. There's just nothing else going on, guys. TK chart looks fairly nice here, but unfortunately, I don't have any shares. CNA. This APT apparently is still going. Yeah, look at that. Remember, it was down here at 1350 when we said, be careful with it. Made a nice little flag, and this thing is running. This has chat room written all over it. Dang, look at this thing squeeze. This could be an account killer. Careful with this one, everybody. I'm looking for that monster short squeeze on the IFRX. Just lived through a squeeze in BA. I've traded BA a lot in the downtime, and boy, that stock likes to squeeze. Yeah, you were talking about that yesterday, weren't you? Oh yeah, look at that. Had a pretty good squeeze. Seeding will need some hay to keep the birds from eating it, and if you aerate before seeding, it would help the seeds take better. I saw nothing worth trading. Maybe bounce back later. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything worth trading either. And I actually dethatched. The yard has never been dethatched. It was kind of crazy. I did it with the hand rake that a lot of people use, and I got a lot out. And then I kind of scraped everything. I know there's another word for that, but I scraped everything and then I laid the seed, but I didn't have anything to put on top. I was going to use some peat moss, but I didn't have it on hand and I didn't feel like going to get it at the time. So I pretty much just, I have the little handheld spreader. I was using that and then I just kind of raked over top of it as much as I could. And yeah, it's only been, I'm going to pause that because he's not even watching it. So CEMI definitely would not have worked. Or, I mean, it would have worked if you got in before 8, but we would have been looking for that 8 pop up here to at least try the double top up here around 840. Keep an eye on it here. It's still extended. Didn't even really pull back that much just yet. If it would have pulled back below this resistance here of 75, that might have been a little different. While you guys are here, if you don't mind, hit that like button. I know the YouTube algorithm, for some reason, apparently everyone says that it likes it, so I'd appreciate it if you guys could hit that for me. 17 mil float, my man. I don't think you want to short this. I'm not really worried about the float anymore, to be completely honest. Having the set risk, if the chart looks good, I have no problem shorting it. So either I win or I don't. If anything, one thing I've learned about low floats is they can work out very quickly, but they can also obviously go against you very quickly. But having the set risk on both sides, who cares? It's a little different. Yeah, I would never 1-1-2 with that strategy on low floats. You guys know that. Regular watering morning and early evening, just enough to help germinate. I will smash the like button. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have the sprinklers out, and I've been doing that. It's been raining here a lot lately, and I've heard that actually watering like for longer periods of time. You weren't watching it. I'll hit play. Watering for longer periods of time instead of like multiple times. I heard that might be better. What's your take on that? And also, how long do you water for? Because I have spots like in my front yard and in the backyard that they start to puddle very easily. And speaking of aerating, I am going to aerate, but I was going to wait until the fall time to do that. I basically said springtime, especially with the kids and everything, that I'm just going to get what I can out of it, and whatever I can get, and then in the fall time I'm actually going to see, look at CEMI would have worked out there. So run it longer once rooted. How long do you run it now when you're just trying to get it to grow? And you said twice a day, morning and evening. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it, and there's so much conflicting info. I have BBX up here. The range on it isn't that great. You only water for 5 to 10 minutes? Dang. Okay. That's good to know. VSTO here making a move. Gardening with pepperoni. Now Joshua, the master gardener, popped in here, so I figured I'd pick his brain a little bit. $10 minutes. I don't have a timer. I just have a regular sprinkler that I move around. I haven't had to do anything lately, though, because it's been raining so much. I actually went out front because my front yard is kind of on a slope, so I think some of it washed away the one day because it was raining pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's kind of what happened that one day, because I went out there and was looking around and there wasn't much still there, because the seed that I was using is it was blue when it started out. That's the other thing. The seed was blue when it started out, but then it started to kind of look brown. I mean, is that normal? I'm assuming like the water just kind of washed off whatever was on it. If you guys are new here, name's Tim at Volatility Trading, by the way, just to introduce myself. We're just kind of scrolling through. We don't have any trades today. The only trade that we technically took today was this guy. It was just the quick test of the new buttons that I had implied here. So as you can see, it was in the pre-market, and yeah, it was just the in and out on the demo account. But other than that, we haven't really found anything. The only trade that we feel like we missed was SU right here at the open on this push here through that previous resistance, and unfortunately we didn't get it. We put an order out there at 33. The top was 40, and we just didn't get a fill. We happened to hit it on the way down there. Crazy. I feel like ISW absolutely killed it today. Let me show you guys. And then I'm sitting in here with nothing. I got Ty 3 for 3 at 1.2 quota. Kevin 3 for 3, 0.8 quota. GDT 2 for 2, 1.7 quota. Jeff 4 for 4, right on quota. Me 0 for 0. Double D 4 for 5, 1.9 quota. Guys just killing it today. The scanners, guys, they do work. Unfortunately, just for our strategy that we have in place, there wasn't much to look at. But as you can see, my strategy is not the only strategy that you can apply with the scanners. CEMI was one that most of them played as well today. I just never really saw any kind of an entry in it myself. I believe I had said maybe over 7 here, but again, we don't like playing things off the bottom. We like to play things that are up near the highs. Yes, Camden. You gotta go potties? Are you going? But is it? Did you just change his diaper? He's like grabbing at it. Better? Better? What are you doing?
This is the last of the orange juice for today. You drink water after that.
I don't know what's bothering him. I just loosened it up. Thank you. Can I have that, please? What? You were isn't all your stuff out the color in there? Go color in there. Can you just give me 10 minutes, please?
No.
Yes. What did we talk about being good today? Do you want your stickers? Well, you have to be good. You already got one? Okay. All right. I have BBX open here on my other chart, but it's like the oddest looking chart. Take a look at it. Not exactly something I'd be interested in.
Are you gonna cook?
APRN, look at that chart. That would have been nice. Remember, we pulled that up, but we didn't have any shares. Actually, I think I pulled it up over on this chart, so you probably didn't see it. This NCR isn't really moving. BBX is actually still moving. There we go. Went through that high of day. It actually has a gap here to 3. Let's see if we can get a push up here through like 280. There we go. Come on, give us that one more little push here. Like 290, I'd be very interested. And just that quick said nope.
Yes, Camden. Right. Yes.
Just wanted that one more little push up there towards 3. Man, look at that. Gave it all right back. It's being a little jumpy here. It's pretty spready. It's a 10-cent spread for a $2 stock. That's interesting. The outer casing of seed was shed, turns brown before sprouting. Oh, nice. So that's actually a good thing. I have 3 little ones. You're a patient carrying down. Thanks, man. Oh, man, look at that. Came right back down. Ugh. Look at that. That would have been like an instant winner. That's frustrating. We just wanted that one more little push. And I don't even know if we would have got our fill. I definitely need to make the bid buttons, too. But I would have used the ask button there anyway because that was a pretty big spread. So I'm not going to be interested in this one now unless it wants to shoot back up through 3 now since we had that big pullback there because that's the pullback we would have been looking for. I've noticed that doesn't work anymore.
There's a chocolate chip stuck and I can't get it out, so he's not too happy about it.
Chocolate chip is stuck. The world is ending. A kid is an eater. It's like all he does. Aha, I figured it out. Brian, as usual, absolutely killing it. Watching SGMO here. No volume, though.
Just go finish your movie, please.
It's going to be an eventful day for me, I feel, once I get off of here. At least I won't have a video to make, apparently. Tonight, I'm definitely going to go through. I actually purchased the DOS replay feature thanks to a honorable donation from one of my closest trading friends, and I like to consider him an actual friend at this point. I feel like there is a little difference between trading friends and real friends, but some people, they definitely cross that line, and I have a group in Discord right now where I feel they've all crossed that line so far, so it's definitely another good part of the journey that I've taken here on YouTube is meeting some really nice people. So tonight I will definitely be going back and testing my strategy a little bit more. Kind of sucks. I was ready to test it live today because I'm not really changing anything. I'm still looking for the same entries. Just didn't really find any today. This FRO might be looking to go high of day here. Would love to see. It's got some resistance up there around 1090. So if we could somehow get this to shoot through 1050, as you can see, it's stopped there at 1049. How old are yours, by the way, Josh? Mine are 2 and 4. They just turned 2 and 4 very recently. Vincenzo like refuses to become more than a chat/comments friend. I've tried to get Vincenzo like in the Discord and stuff, but he just doesn't want to do it. He likes his privacy and making videos about me, which are hilarious. So we're gonna take about another 2 minutes here, and then we'll call it a day. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out if you're new here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're already subscribed and you haven't hit that little bell notification thing. Go ahead and hit that. It'll let you know when I go live every single morning, which we will be back tomorrow morning at 9:25 Eastern, and hopefully we'll have a little bit better of a plan, be a little bit more prepared, have a little bit of practice with this strat as well, which is what I plan to do tonight. And hopefully I'm still sane after the kids drive me crazy all day. So appreciate all of you coming in. Looks like as you guys have smashed that like button, we have been getting a couple more viewers in here. So appreciate that. If you are new, my name's Tim. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, we're here every morning, 9:25 till about 10:30. Usually we have much better sessions than this, but as you can see, it's been a little bit slow. The only trade that I feel that we missed today was SU, right here on the pop-up. And you know what? Real quick, if you're still here, all you have to do is say, "I love you, Tim," in the chat, and I will give you guys a free 6 months of the ISW scanners. 6 months right now. First 5 people. We'll do 5 people. That's out of my pocket. I'm going to just give it to you guys. All you got to do is say, "I love Tim," in the chat. That's all you got to do. Say that, like and subscribe. And first 5 people. Josh, number 1. 6 months. Man, what am I crazy? That's a lot of money. Feeling generous today. Feeling generous. Oh, there's Frank coming out of the woodworks. Coming out of the woodworks is Frank. It's 2. We need anybody else? Anybody else want some free ISW scanners for 6 months? Exhaustion risk marketing. Look at you guys. All right, one more. There's one left. Who's gonna be? All coming out of the woodworks here. All coming out of the woodworks. You lurkers. Anybody else? It says there's 16 of you in here. Only 4 of you? Oh, I love Tim, not him. Get it right, boys. Get it right. I'll accept it. I'll accept it, boys. All right, so how I'm going to get this to you guys, all you have to do is email me at aprilfools@gmail.com, and I will get those codes right over to you for your free 6 months of the ISW scanners. So with that said, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I love all of you. I appreciate all of your support. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up in the Discord, Twitter, any of those good places, or you can just wait for this thing to process and leave the questions down there. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.